It's been a long time in delivery industry because I have decided to play this for right now, and because of the music that I just turned on, that wasn't going to be anything as well. So decided to mute the music as well to play for something for so that we're going to be starting with. So I cannot absolutely going to be searching for the servers as well. Let's see their staff, and credits to any of those players that are actually going to be making this for anything for round of this stuff. We do not actually going to donate anything it was. So this is going to be for, without further ado, let's start the tutorial. And we cannot able to go to industry islands like anything as well, but I'm not very sure. Wayford Islands could cost around 35 Robux to access to this one as well. So Tulsa is going to be for one of its kind for like this. Let's go for the tutorial. The tutorial is going to be making things a little bit easy for me as well. So I'll be trying to get around here for starting around here. And we got some bad news in Roblox as well. If we're going to be going to start to begin for like this, you actually going to be seeing for just only for one thing. There's no party like anything throughout like anything as well. That the bad news is the chat filter has been removed. So let's begin, and we're going to be starting to the training as well. Start your journey, how your vehicle works. So let's begin right here, shall we? So, and it says here, welcome to the beginning of the game. Tutorials for like anything as well. So here will guide you. Here you guide you through understanding your vehicle and many other things. So let's begin that we're going to be starting for this out. So this, as you can see for here, there's a hitch like this, but I'm probably sure that I already seen this in the trailer, and probably I would have probably going to be able to do before taking your vehicle. Let's use for the lander gear, like probably to lift the landing gear for this. Make sure to raise the landing gear by walking over to it. And not anything as well. Here are the air hoses in between the truck and the trailer. So you're definitely going to be connecting for these two. So it takes absolutely going to be for one thing as well. So isn't it required, but it does add realism to the truck or the roleplay for what I just wanted to do. You have completed the beginning tutorial that we wanted to do as well. So returning back to the base as well. So this is actually going to be exporting and importing for around here. So another time that you're going to begin as well. So if you're going to be exporting for some other kinds of stuff, this won't be going to be for without further ado. So in the last tutorial, we have show your trailer and vehicle. So it absolutely already works. Now it's your turn to give it a shot. So probably you're gonna be going to be for the exports or imports tutorial. So raise the landing gear, connect the hoses, and get into your truck. Start up the vehicle and turn into the first gear to begin. So I'm probably going to be press start your vehicle's engines, but I'm probably very sure that we're going to be decided to drive. So before I'm going to be driving, make sure you connected the hoses first. So that won't be going to be necessary as well. So if I'm gonna be pressing the green, I'm not very sure that where is supposed to be. So these lines have been connected around for these two. Should I actually connect? So this is not actually going to work. So it's actually going to be starting for this thing. And what, anyways, it's not what I just going to do. So the blue wire is going to be up here. It's not going to work around here for somewhere. I think we're losing a trailer. And finally, it's already going to be for around here. So this shouldn't able to hook up for that truck. So this won't be exactly how it's going to work. So I'll be driving for this truck to get in with. So that doesn't able to be working as well. So I'll be turning on the vehicle. So let's going to put on the reverse. The fuel is 75%. So the truck is at automatic transmission. So please turn off your engine. And this isn't going to be exactly, it's going to be starting your vehicle. So you forgot to turn your landing gear and probably undock it for probably for like anything as well. So this is not going to work as fast as possible. At least it's going to be working a while. And finally, it's absolutely completed. So let's get in towards the drive. And let's just get on to continue to accessory for one thing. So I'm not gonna go to sneeze as well. So let's head it around. So, but the next thing is now that your trailer. Now we probably never probably sure that we're gonna be headed something as well. As you're absolutely starting up, you head up to the export and dock it up and back your trailer to it as well. I'm probably sure. Select a load and press delivery. So I cannot believe this isn't going to be for exactly that automatically jumps off your truck. So I'm just going to be for started around here to export anything as well. So this is nothing without further ado. If I wasn't going to be doing for some kind of excellent. So this automatically jumps out of the truck. But follow the arrows on the ground and the waypoint in for the sky. So we're gonna be driving up for this again. I'm not very sure. This isn't gonna be supposed to drive your vehicle anymore for just a long time. So that doesn't work anywhere for around here for just going to be next as well. So, but I'm not very sure this truck isn't going to be drivable for one thing as well. So, it was searching for your destination. The arrow is only visible in the tutorial and not the main game. Once you arrive at the import dock, follow the same steps for this. Follow the same steps to use at the exports. And probably like anything as well. So I can't able to be dropping for this thing as well, but I can't believe that doesn't actually driving a truck as well. So after you completed anything as well, but I can't able to be seeing for just one thing to complete the tutorial. So I definitely going to be returning back into this one. So everything is already checked, and let's get back into the menu, but that was probably the end of this video. Now I already doing the same thing that I just going to be doing this. Now I can finally learn how to start driving a truck. So I'll be taking for a little bit of while, so it won't be going to be easy as well to do this as well. So this one should you going to be giving for a good shot. So I'll be trying to select the load and anything as well for to do this as well. So the UI doesn't able to pop up as well. So I'll be trying to head this way. So I'm gonna be careful around here and try not to do what anything is going to cost around here. So this should actually go into simulate for one thing. This is not better than Roblox. This is only one conclusion. So I still gotta be careful as well. The truck used is probably as a freight liner, Columbia. So I cannot believe this is actually going to be coming for a little bit. So we're gonna be using for a back room like anything as well. So I'll be started to use the electronics and select deliver. So you're probably never going to be for following for these things as well. Follow the arrows on the ground and waypoint all the way into for the sky to your reach. So this is actually not going to be for find without further ado. So you absolutely gonna be finding the arrows because they're only visible in the tutorial, but this is not going to be meant to be as well. But where is it? And probably it was not in the main game. Once you arrive at these, so at the import dock for whenever it does, so follow the same steps for whenever it is. The waypoint is very far and it's right behind my truck. So that wasn't going to be actually going to be to do this as well. So the waypoint is finally starting to do this as well. This should be able to take a long time that I just gotta be reattempting for without further ado. So I'll be starting to drive a truck immediately as fast as you can. So once you did the tutorial, stay in your truck, and probably if you're before to start driving as well. Stay in your truck before you'll drive. But this keeps teleporting me back because I can't able to be starting the truck as well, so I can't actually complete it as well. So even though the load is required to proceed, as I'm probably sure, so this is not without going to be for like this anyway, that the truck has been delivered, so this won't be able to be proceeding for like this anymore. So it can't able to be driving for like this, and that would be actually that I already finished as well. So that would be probably the end of this video. So if you're gonna be exploring around here for just around here, it's not going to work on anywhere it goes. Make sure the link is gonna be in description below, because this could not able to be driving for around here. It's not gonna be working so much as well because of child safety reasons about anywhere it goes around at the export around here for this. So it have already completed for one thing at least. It's not gonna be working for only for one thing as possible. So that will be actually the end of this video, but I'm not very sure this isn't going to be what exactly that I just going to do. The part 2 is going to be coming up next for this game, and Roblox is no longer for all ages, that the chat filter was completely removed. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and truckers all later.